Hey y'all, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. This is DCN Networks presents Power Players, and I'm Spotty09, and this is my Sunday morning updates. And again, if you're just joining the stream, thank you so much. I'm gonna make a long story short. As you can see, I'm in uniform because I have to go to work in the next few minutes. So it's been a while. In fact, long story short, it's been a while since I've done a Sunday show within the last 2 years due to the prior, as far as the pandemic and the economy and other topics. I don't want to bring too much to the show, but now that the world is trying its best to heal, and as far as well, we're still healing as far as the pandemic is concerned, things is trying to, you know, kindle itself down so we can get life back to the way it was, if not better. Okay, but there are topics I want to bring up, and keep in mind these are my own little personal topics that I bring to the show. And right now, DCN Networks presents Power Players. We had 80 subscribers. To all of my 80 subscribers, thank you so much. But the quest, it still continues. Okay, I want to bring up topics as far as entertainment, gaming, politics. I rarely talk about politics on my show. It's like 2% as far as politics is concerned. But other than that, let's get started as far as my movie department. Right now, this will be the second best movie I'm going to see. It comes out this Friday. In fact, there's two things I want to talk about. I want to talk about Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and God of War. But let's get started with Wakanda Forever, Black Panther. Right now, that movie comes out this Friday. Unfortunately, I gotta go to work. So probably the week after the movie comes out, I'm gonna go see it. And two reasons I want to go see this movie. One, I know this is gonna probably be one of the biggest blockbusters movies, especially around the holiday time season, because you got Thanksgiving coming around the corner, and you got Christmas coming next month. So this would be right in time for those holiday seasons. Usually on Sundays, I do a family time Sunday, so I want to kind of shorten it. So as of now, I just call it Sunday morning updates. Now, keep in mind, my Fridays, Saturdays, and now Sunday shows are at random. Okay, but my other main shows from Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, that stays the same. Well, until further updates. If you know, if I ever get my weekends back, I will let everybody know. But back to what I was saying, as far as, well, you know, Wakanda Forever, Black Panther, I gotta go see this movie. And again, my other two main reasons: one, it's gonna be a great, great family movie, and two, in the honor of the late great Chad Boswick. Uh, I've seen some of the trailers. I've seen some of the behind the scenes. Angela Bassett, she's gonna reprise the role as Queen, Queen Mother of Black Panther. So, you know, it's a lot of speculation going on with this movie that I want to see. That I'm hearing mixed reviews. Some people may see this movie, some people may not see this movie. Teach his own. If you want to see it, fine. You don't want to see it, fine. Me personally, I'm gonna go see it. I don't care who likes it, who don't. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna go see it. The last movie I did saw was a little over a week ago. Was Dwayne the Rock Johnson's Black Adam, and like I said in my last video, on the scale of 1 to 10, he don't get a 10. I'm sorry, he do not get a 10. He gets a 12. He gets a perfect 12 across the board for The Rock to play an anti-superhero, and some of the special effects he did to make this character look amazing. Uh, I put it like this: if this was on home video right now, excuse me, I would get it. I wish it was on home video right now. I would watch that movie over and over again. He snapped. And then you got other movies coming out later on in the near future, like Shazam, Battle of the Gods, Aquaman 2. But for now, let's get back as far as the topic on Wakanda Forever Black Panther is concerned. I want to see it, you know, because now this is the time. This movie would pretty much, give the world an ease. You know what I mean by ease? I mean as far it'll, you know, it, in other words, it'll give it a timeout. And right now, the world needs a timeout, and I think this movie would do just that because the amazing cast, the hard effort and work they put into this, and not to mention to honor the late great Chaz Boswick. And when I found out when he died in 2020, my mind was blown because he died of colon cancer. I'm like, I didn't want to believe it. I honestly did not want to believe it. And to this day, I still don't believe it. So let's hope this movie would, you know, send a message out to the world saying, you know, come see it, enjoy it, and I guess this is a message to Chad saying, thank you, we love you, you know, rest in peace. God is still in control right now, even in heaven where you at right now. So that's just the way how I would express it. So as soon after I see this movie, I will give everybody my own exclusive updates on, you know, is it worth it? Yeah. Is it worth it for the price of admission? Yeah. Is it worth even if you go into a matinee? I mean, absolutely, no doubt about it. So uh, stay tuned for further updates. So, but other than that, yeah, that's a must. That is a must. What else I wanted to bring up? And all this falls within this same week. So, and keep in mind, I almost forgot. Yes, God of War, Ragnarok. There it is. You got Atreus, and you got his dad, the mighty Kratos. This game comes out this Friday also. It's supposed to come out on the 9th, but chances are by me getting it from GameStop, I might get the game a day early or whatever. It doesn't matter, but the point is, it's going to be in stores officially this week. And if you're a God of War fan, get it. Get it. I got every God of War game you could possibly own. So to add this to my collection, yeah. And speaking of collections, one of my buddies in uh, at Best Buy asked me the other day, Officer D, is you gonna get the God of War collection, Ragnarok collection? I said no. I usually don't turn down collections, but in this case, I got to say no. And the reason why, we're gonna talk about Gotham Knights in 2 minutes too. The reason why I said no on this particular game, because when GameStop and a few other places came out with the special collector's edition, they had two special different collector's editions based on God of War Ragnarok. And you got the little maps and the little trinkets or whatever and the little, you know, cool stuff. The only thing I hate about the God of War Ragnarok collection comes with everything, two separate collections. The only problem I didn't like, it didn't come with the game itself. So if you guys got the God of War Ragnarok collection with all the special stuff, you're not going to get the game. Let's get that out the way now. You're definitely not going to get the game. And as bad as I want the collector's edition, and this goes out to the people who made, and I want them to understand very carefully. This shout out, and I'm a very little concerned about this incident, but at the same time, I'm just going to get my opinion across. Long story short, this shout out goes out to uh, the people who make this game. You know, Yeah, I remember. Now I know what it's called. It's called Santa Monica Studios. These are the guys who made all the God of War series. So I want to give a special and concerned shout out to you guys. And keep in mind, God of War is a PlayStation exclusive. So if you get it for the 4, cool. You get it for the 5, cool. Me, I gotta start building up my PlayStation 5 library, so I'm gonna get it for the 5. Maybe later on, I'll get it for both systems, but for now, the 5 needs more of my attention than the 4 right now, so I'm definitely gonna get it for the 5. But back to what I was saying as far as Santa Monica Studios, the people who made God of War. I've been a huge fan of you guys for years. Ever since when God of War first came out on PlayStation, I've been a huge fan. I love the storylines. I love the characters. I love the direction that you're going into. But when you guys made the special collector's edition for Ragnarok, and it didn't come with a game, and if you guys watching this video right now, especially Santa Monica Studios, with all due respect, you're cheating out the consumers. You're cheating out the people who support this game. I know I'm probably one of your biggest supporters right now, whether you like it or not. And any other time, I would have bought it. I would have bought it. If it would have came with the game itself, I would have bought it. But I'm complaining about this because here's the reason why. No game. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's God of War, Ragnarok. I don't care if it's Gotham Knights. I don't care if it's AEW Fight Forever. And these are the 3 main games I'm going to get before the end of this year is out. I don't care what it is. No collector's edition in the world should cost more than the game itself. None. I don't care what it is. And if you guys have a collector's edition pre-order right now for Ragnarok, get ready for a disappointment. It's not going to come with the game. There's no way under God's, excuse my French, and it's Sunday and I try to keep it neutral. There's no way under God's red hot ass sun I'm gonna pay over if not $300 for the special collector's edition, and it doesn't come with the game. That is a huge entire ripoff. So Santa Monica Studios, if you're watching this, fine. If you want to put in your complaints, fine. If you want to, speak your mind, fine. If you want to, you want to send me an email or whatever, fine. You know, and like I said, that's fine. But I feel as a consumer, as a customer, as a professional video gamer, that is unfair to us. Okay, spite of what happens in the world, that's unfair to us. And for you guys to pull that stunt, not just to me, but to everybody, that ain't cool. You know, I mean, if it was up to me, I would protest against this game. But you know what? Because I try not to hold a grudge, especially when it comes down to video games. I still bought the game. As a matter of fact, I'm picking the game up first thing Friday. I'm still going to buy this game, with or without the collector's edition. But I want you guys to know that is unfair to us. Why would you make 2 collections of this game that's coming out and don't add the, whether if it's the disc or the digital, it doesn't matter. And for you not to throw in the game itself, that ain't cool. I'm still gonna buy it. I'm still gonna buy it. As a matter of fact, I pick it up this week. So, and the only reason why I'm gonna buy it because of 2 reasons. One, I pick it up this week, and 2, I want to give. Not trying to change the subject. I want to give a special shout out to my friend Marvin Tellis, who works at Best Buy, and he's part of the Geek Squad. He's part of the Geek Squad team, and I was talking to him about a couple of weeks, not even a week ago. I was talking to him about I'm ready to get my PlayStation 5 updated because I'm running out of space, and I'm definitely gonna need space for God of War because chances are I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a big file, and the space I've already have in my PlayStation 5, uh, that ain't gonna be enough. So what I did, you can go to Best Buy and they have all different kinds. Only difference is they're not in stock. I was gonna get the Western Digital one, but right now they on short supplies of those. So I got the next second best thing, and you want to get this right now, but you'll have to order it through BestBuy.com or going to the store. Talk to a Geek Squad representative. You want to get this. This is the XP. This is the XP. I'll put it up right now. This is the XP GameX S70 Blade 1 TB. Now the cool thing, I'll hold this up for about a few seconds. Now the cool thing about this is compatible, and you can see it in bold print. This is compatible with the PlayStation 5, and it does come with the heatsink. So it comes with the solid state drive and the heatsink. Now at first, for me, I was gonna put it in myself. I'm not gonna lie to you, but at the same time, I have to do extra research, because chances are if you put this thing in the wrong way, and PlayStation have, and again, shout out goes out to the PlayStation Network, to the YouTube Network, but at the same time, if you put it in yourself, you want to be careful, and one of the reasons is you don't want to the point where it doesn't respond right, or in this case, I did a little research as far as the the blue light of death. I can't chance that. Not on a brand new system. That answer is no. So I would have had my best friend do it. And again, shout out goes out to the president and the founder of DCN Networks and Power Players, Sean the Genius Harris, which, by the way, check us out on Tuesday. So we might do our own little segment of the basement. So again, shout out goes out to Sean Harris and everybody out in the Harris headquarters on the south side of Chicago, to my goddaughter Sarah, to my boy Dion. Dude, even when I'm not around, I know you got the 103rd on lock. That's the least of my worries right now. So, and to everybody else over there on the third, you'll be seeing me this week. Back to what I was saying about this. Uh, get this. This is actually pretty cool, because this is what I have in my PlayStation 5 right now, because you got some that runs some different various prices. Believe me, I wanted to get the Western Digital one, but because they short on supplies as far as making more of these, this is the best time to update this right now for your PlayStation 5, because when the holidays come, uh, it's gonna be harder for you to find these chips. Because I was gonna do it myself. I'm not gonna lie to you, I really was, but I said nope. Go to Geek Squad. Lucky for me, I got a couple of friends in there that helped me out. I just brought my PlayStation 5 home yesterday. Now the cool thing about this, I paid $122 for it. So save $30. I'm not saying it's second or third party, but tried it out last night, and I noticed the difference, whether if it's a Western Digital or whatever, but you definitely want to get a solid state drive. Make sure you get the one with the heat sink on it, so that way you won't get and I'm glad I did, you won't get the blue light of death or any other issues. And if you already got games on your PlayStation 5 primary drive, go to YouTube, check some videos on how you can swap that from your primary drive to your SSD drive, so that way you can have that extra space. Because this right here, it doesn't matter what brand you get. Make sure, the most important thing of all, if you do get a solid state drive for your PlayStation 5, I'm sorry, PlayStation 5. I'm just too excited. Make sure you get the one with the heat sink, because if you don't, I'm letting you guys know in advance, you're gonna get the blue light of death. This is my brand new PlayStation 5. I haven't even had, not even a little over a year. It's still brand new, and I'm not trying to get the blue light of death. So I'm glad it's in this. I'm 1 TB. Maybe in the near future I might jump to a 2, but for now I'm happy with this one. So SP GameX 7, XP GameX S70 Blade. Shout out goes out to you guys. Not trying to put you on plug or nothing, but at the same time, I'm just letting you know I'm a satisfied customer. So to you guys, Marvin Tellis, Best Buy, GameStop, thank you for helping me out with this. So again, shout out goes out to Marvin Tellis. Shout out goes, and they're like, she's like a brother to me, and to the sister Pam. Shout out goes out to you guys, the whole Tellis family. That's my very special shout out for you guys helping me out with this, and it works incredible. I have zero problems out of it, zero. That's the way I like it. But back to what I said, as far as God of War, get it. And just to let you guys know, once I do get the game, I'm gonna do a special gameplay uh, on God of War Ragnarok and on Gotham Knights. So I am gonna do special gameplay. I was gonna get Five Nights at Freddy. They did had it at Best Buy. The price was reasonable. The only thing I hate that you got to have the VR. And since I'm not into VR games, I'm sorry. That's one game I will not be getting because I'm not good with VR games. VR games give me a headache. I mean, if there was a way you can play it without the VR, I would get it. But unfortunately, because Five Nights at Freddy does require the VR and everything else, sorry, that answer's no. So I won't be getting that game. I mean, thank you for the comment, but that game I'm gonna have to pass. But no matter what, definitely get this for your PlayStation 5. So you won't be able to get it in the store, but what you can do, you can go to Best Buy and have it pre-order, have it shipped to the store, have it shipped to the house, and you can do it yourself or do like I did, have Geek Squad put it in. Took maybe less than a day, and this does the job. So remember, any SS drive you get, the most important thing of all, make sure it has a heat sink. Because if you get one that doesn't have a heat sink, I'm letting you know in advance. It's a good slim. It's a good slim. If not, worst chance you can get is the blue light to death. Nobody wants that. And I'm not about to put my PlayStation 5 through jeopardy. Nobody, and I mean nobody, wants that. So I'm just giving you my little gamer tip on that. So now we finished talking about God of War. Okay. All right, little robot buddy. We're going break. It's time to give out shout outs right now. So again, I've already sent my shout out to the president of DCN Networks and Power Players, everybody at the Harrison House, Harrison headquarters. Dion, he already got his, so he's on lock. Who else I want to give a shout out to? To the Redmonds, my West Side family. Shout out goes out to you guys. To the Crittens and Colognes, shout out goes out to you guys. Who else? To Vicky Richmond. Haven't heard from you in a while. Hope everything's doing well. Shout out goes out to Vakina Richmond. Who else? Who else? To my boy Larry Leonard. I saw that Skeletor bus. Yeah, I mean, if you can get an estimate later on how much that cost, I do like new props on my show. So let me know how much that costs, Larry. And if you're watching the video right now, get the chance, text me back. I can see if I can add that to the show. What else? You got new games coming up on the horizon. Don't forget later on, come sometime between now and the end of this month, in fact, I better pull it up right now. I almost forgot. I might as well pull this up right now. In fact, there's two things I need to pull up right now. There's two things I need to pull up right now before I end my show. I can't have the show without this. And if this is your birthday for the month of November, happy birthday from all of us from DCN Networks and Power Players. So I guess you're gonna ask me is, Spidey, do I do birthday shout outs? Yes, I do. It's simple and it's easy. For starters, one, sub to the show. Two, leave it in the comments. And here's the good thing about it. Even if you leave it in the comments, I'll either say it live or I will text you back personally in my comments wishing you a very happy birthday. So again, happy birthday to everybody of the month of November from DCN Presents Power Players on my Sunday morning updates. What else I need to do while I'm at it? Now, I was a little mad a couple of days ago because they did have this in at Best Buy at my job. Unfortunately, it was a reserve. I couldn't get it, but hopefully there's still time. There's a chance I may or may not get it. And right now, the new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet OLED limited edition, um, it should be out now. You know, hopefully, hopefully right now I'm trying to pull some strings on getting that, because if I do get that, same thing, I will do a special unboxing of this live on DCN Networks Percent Power Players. So that's in the works. I was just a little mad because I couldn't get it. You know, I mean, someone already had a pre-order on it. Right now, I'm just on the hunt for that. So um, keep my fingers crossed. Hopefully, there's a chance I will get one, and we go from there. All right, so we get rid of that. Get rid of that. Ready, going to break. Okay, I'm about to get ready to end my show. In fact, I'm about to get ready to end my show in the next couple more minutes. So, that's about it. I talked about Black Panther. I talked about God of War. I talked about the new Pokemon. Talk about if you, in the future you want to get your game upgraded, that's fine. Politics. Again, I'm only 3% on politics, but this is what I say as far as on that is concerned. My advice to you, as far as politics wise, you know, and I've been seeing this on the news for the longest and the longest, and some of these people make sense, some of these people don't make sense. For me personally, you know, if I vote for somebody, for starters, I'm definitely ain't gonna vote for nobody that's against women's rights as far as abortion, man. You know, I'm a strong believer in that, man. So if it's women's rights and she's entitled to have an abortion or not, that's her, you know, it's her body, her life, her choice. So there's no way I'm gonna vote for someone that has be a crime on having, you know, as far as a woman's body is concerned. So will I vote for that person against abortion? No way. No way. You know, I support women's rights because, long story short, the world wouldn't be beautiful without women, and at the same time, life we know it doesn't exist. So here's my little small public service on that, as far as on women abortion rights is concerned. If a woman want to have a child, that's fine. If she don't want to have a child, that's fine too. Her body, her life, her choice. Simple as that. I'm not a politician, but there's no way in the world, and excuse my French on a Sunday, there's no way in the world I'm going to vote for an asshole that has to legalize life. That ain't cool. If she want to have a baby, fine. If she don't want to have one, that's all right too. But guys like that, they won't get my vote. I will vote for the ones that wants to support it, rather alone against it. So if they're supporting it, cool. They ain't supporting it, you ain't getting my damn vote. That's one of the main topics. I want to get that off my chest. And as far as everything else, uh, crimes, you know, that's going to be a little bit harder. You know, if I do vote for somebody, I'm going to vote for somebody that's going to put an end to crime, put an end to gun violence, put an end to, you know, your kids getting threatened at school every day, knowing they're trying to get an education, trying to make themselves safe while they learn. Those are the ones to get my votes. I'm not going to be voting for someone that's against abortion rights and you know and all that other stupid shit. No, they won't get my vote. I'm just going to tell you like it is. So, you know, when I do decide to go to the polls, I'm going to vote for somebody that has some damn common sense. And that goes from there. Extraordinary. Hello, mate. How you doing? Shout out goes out to Extraordinary. I'm doing fine. As a matter of fact, I'm about to end my show in a minute. Oh, and I almost forgot. As of now, we are officially in daylight savings time. So, in some parts of the world, especially here in the United States, turn your clocks back 1 hour from now. So if the time seems a little bit off, do like I do. Check your phone or in some cases, check the news. 9 times out of 10, I usually check the news, especially if it's a live broadcast on the news. The time, wherever location you in, is usually right. So again, from DCN Networks and Power Players, my own little personal public service announcement. Turn your clocks back 1 hour from now. I think that's very important. So I talked a little bit about politics. I talked a little bit about gaming. I talked a little bit about I finally got my PlayStation 5 upgraded. I got that 1 terabyte. I'm ready for God of War. Let's do the damn thing. Last but not least, I'm gonna be doing some more gameplay on this. If you have not got this game, by all means get this game. It's called Gotham Knights. It's available out right now. Get it for the 5, get it for the Xbox Series. Uh, I'm playing it right now. I'm gonna get some. In fact, I'm gonna buy some downloads for that for Christmas. So, this, if you're a huge Batman fan and you want to add this to your Batman collection, I'm getting a lot of dumb mixed reviews on it. Here's my advice: if you own the game like I do, I'm telling you personally, get it. If you into Batman, get it. And I mean, for the sidekicks, man, all of them going on. I think out of all of them, my favorite is Red Hood. Red Hood is a beast on here. All of them good, but this my guy with the guns, Red Hood. Yeah, whatever you do, get it. Extraordinary said, what is your favorite film ever? What game is your favorite and why? You know what? That's the first time someone asked me that question in a long time. I'm gonna answer that, Extraordinary. I still got a couple of minutes left before I go. What is my favorite game of all time? Actually, I have two favorite games. One, uh, one would be. I'm not gonna lie to you. One would be, and it's a Nintendo 64 game. It's a classic, but I love it even to this day. I still play it on my Nintendo 64. My favorite game, I got two, but from two different systems. My favorite game on Nintendo 64 is The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. That is one. And two, my second favorite game of all time will be Final Fantasy VII on PlayStation and on the remake. So those are my two favorite games. What is my favorite movie of all time? Actually, I have three. One, The Matrix, the very first Matrix is my favorite one. Two, Marvel's Avengers, Infinity Wars, and Endgames. Those are my three favorite movies of all time. So you got The Matrix, Infinity Wars, and Endgames. Those are my favorite. I mean, I pretty much like all movies, but those are my favorites. What game do you hate and why? You know what? You're about the second person that ever asked me that question in years. But I will answer that. Pretty much every game I like. Now some games I dislike, like anything that's Call of Duty. I dislike it. I ain't got the patience to sit around and, excuse my French, and shoot shit all day. I don't have the patience for that. I think the last first person shooter game I've ever played, if I was into first person shooters, I like two. Again, old school Nintendo 64 GoldenEye. I could play that all damn day long. It's old school, but man, at least it made sense to me at that time. And two, on Xbox, it will be the original Halo. I mean, again, I'm not into first person shooters, but games like that I can get to. Now, as far as a game that I hate, the last video game I hate, and and I think it was on the first PlayStation, and I got rid of it. I hated the game so bad, I burnt it, and I think it was called Impact Wrestling, because I'm a huge wrestling fan, by the way, and I bought it. I think it was for the first, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was either for the first or second PlayStation. I can't remember. In any case, I know it was called Impact Wrestling, and I turned around and I hate the game so much that I went to the corporation here in Chicago before Midway was gone. I turned around, sent it to the company. They're complaining about it. They didn't want to hear what I got to say. Even though I spent my own money on it, I turned around and I burnt the copy of my own game. I hated the game so bad, I burnt it. I took it to their company, gave them my complaint. They didn't want to hear me out. I told them that the game was garbage, which it was. And since then, I hated that game so much. Excuse my French. I burnt the shit out of it. So to this day forward, now when I buy games, I'm gonna buy some games. First of all, now even to this day, I do research. I always do research on a game before I buy it because I don't believe in he say she say. Well, this game is good. Game ain't good. No, after I burnt my game and we made it personal, so now I do a lot of research before buying it. And sometimes I can go to other gamers and get their opinion, but just for me to dig into the insight and say, well, man, this game is I gotta do research. Cool as crap. Football, cars, I hate them all. Just finished uh, game. Resident Evil Village was epic. Okay, if you into Resident Evil, that's cool. Me, I'm not. You know, I like Resident Evil because I gotta get ready to go in a minute. I like Resident Evil. I'm just not a big fan of Resident Evil. Now, however, you should do longer streams. I enjoy extraordinary. Thank you so much. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna be off this week. I'll be off Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'll have God of War this week. So starting between now and next week, I'm gonna do some exclusive God of War Ragnarok gameplay, and I'm gonna start doing more gameplay on Gotham Knights. Can you remember the old? Can you remember the old game Spider? I gotta end this show quick, but yeah, I got. It all depends on what system I got. It all depends. Yeah, I remember some of the older games. Hell, as a matter of fact, I got older. I got older and um, newer game systems. I got older game systems from the mid. In fact, I got a huge collection from the mid '80s up to now. That's how huge my collection is. Yeah, I don't know if this may be before or after your time, but I still have an old Atari 2600, 5200, 7800 ColecoVision, and Television 1 and Television 2, Odyssey. What else? I still have all my Game Boys, you know, uh, list goes on and on. All my Nintendo systems, all my Sega Genesis systems, you name it, I got it. Said you should start streaming your games. You'll get a lot of views. The truth is up to you. Right now, I got to get this thing called the Elgato, where I can improve my broadcast better. So hopefully, and I've been delaying this for the longest. Hopefully by next year, because everybody kept saying, Spidey, you should be on Twitch. I would love to be on Twitch. I really do. But the only way I will be on Twitch right now, I need supporters from this show. I gotta get that 1,000 mark so I can bring this show better. But I guess you're gonna kept saying in your mind, is Spidey gonna be on Twitch? I gotta be on Twitch, man. Ain't no way around it. I gotta have over 1 million subscribers. Over 1 million. You want the Godfather video games? That's what it's gonna take. Straight up. Uh, let's see. I gotta get out. In fact, I gotta get out of here in a couple more minutes. So if you got one more question before I end my show, now's the time. I was about to end my show until you popped in. So I extended for another minute. So if you got one more question, I'm here to answer that. But yeah, I am gonna do a lot of gameplays. And don't forget, now I have a PlayStation 5 now. I will be doing live broadcasts from the PlayStation 5. So yeah, because I work every day, it's kind of hard for me to stream. So days that I'm off, gotta bear with me. Hopefully I'll get my weekends back in the near future. But for now, this is what I'm working with for now. So yeah, but nope. I mean, that's how big my collection is, from the mid '80s Up to now, that's how big my collection is. I think the only system I don't have is the Xbox Series. So, but I can get that anytime. I'm just glad I got my 5. What what do you do for a job, and how old was you when you started? Right now, I'm a security guard. I work in a mall, and in fact, in the next 3 minutes, I got to start heading out for work. And you asked me how old was you when you started? I mean, as far as gaming, or like I said, I've been a security guard this month. I've been a security guard for 17 years. Now, as far as me starting gaming, I've been a gamer at the age of 12 years old. So from 12, next month I'll be 57. I'm probably one of the oldest gamers in the world. So I've been a huge gamer for a long time. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've been a gamer since '84. So that's, you know, as far as arcade games, when you put the quarters in, 81. As far as home games, we're pretty much where we're at now. Yep, from 84 to now, been doing it, man. Been working the grind ever since. Yep. I got to end my show. I got to go to work. I got to protect my mom from the forces of evil. And we go from there. Said, not a bad age. Old people are dying young today. I mean, yeah, yeah. Extraordinary. I do my best, man. I pray to God, stay out of trouble. Because by me being type 2 diabetic, I have to eat certain things. I try to, and I love walking, so I try to keep myself moving all the time. I try not to get stressed out. And I tell anybody, gaming saved. I'm not gonna lie to you, and this will be another topic for another time. Gaming has saved my life in certain ways. It has saved my life, man. And that'll be another topic for another time. But it really, really has. Straight up, I'm not gonna even lie to you. It has. So, but I'm glad, extraordinary. You're a fan of the show. Only thing I ask in return, tell all your friends about me, please, because I mean, once I hit that 1 million mark on YouTube, my goal right now is to get that silver or gold uh, plaque trophy, put that on my wall, and go from there. Because my biggest dream right now on YouTube, I want to be one of the first YouTubers to have his own video game podcast. He said, extraordinary. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Thank you for that public service announcement. Unfortunately for me, I'm gonna be on public transportation. But again, thank you for helping me out on that public service announcement. And tell all your friends about me. Keep your notification on, and we see what happens. I talk to everybody later and later. And thank you for stopping by on my Sunday morning show. See you and stay posted. Later.